Why, hello again, lovely humans of Earth. I guess it's Friday again, dude, because here I am. Anyway, Kitty's on my lap, so if you hear some weird, like, snorting, kind of piggy sounds, she makes piggy sounds when she sleeps, but that's because she's old and she has asthma. But if you hear that, it's not me. She's right here, and she's really close to the microphone, so I'm not going to kick her out. But I want to make you aware. Anyway, Kitty's in my lap, XFM, it's Friday. Life is good. Can't complain. Series 3, Episode 2, made, as per always, Rusty Dog. Beautiful stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, especially after last episode. Vibes were interesting, so we'll see, I guess. But you know what? I expect to laugh. And as long as, if like in an hour I don't laugh, I mean, that's a real big fail. And I know that won't happen, so again, life is good. Let's go, humans. Wait, I see something weird. Okay. Oh, I'm tripping. My bad. I thought it was a bug, but it's okay. No, we're good. I'm alive. It's fine. I said nothing.
Yeah. Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9.
No. Oh, the eyes are huge. Especially Ricky's. I really like that. I love how Carl always looks so freaking miserable. I'm not going to explain this, by the way, because I messed up real hard with that. Nope. That's embarrassing. So, those who know, good for you. If not, I'm sorry. That was an embarrassing moment of my life. Okay, so we're not gonna. But all right.
Gervais, you're Steve Merchant-Shaw. That's little Carl Pilkington over there. Where is he? There he is.
There he is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, back together again.
The old gang.
Yeah, it started last week.
Yeah,
I think
triumphant return.
I think it went well last week, didn't it, Carl? Good show, wasn't it?
You loved it, didn't you, Carl?
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you weren't speaking to Suzanne last week at this time because you said she had a haircut, probably quite an expensive haircut.
But they weren't speaking? Dude, it's such a bust when you live with someone and you're mad at them and you kind of like got out. Well, sleeping next to someone, unless you like take the couch, that's already awkward anyway. But sleeping next to someone you're mad at, tough stuff. But like crossing them in the hallway or when you need to use the bathroom and they're in there and you just hate them a little bit more. It's hard. It's hard to make, like, to drag out arguments. It's the worst, dude, because it's just, and you, like, go to work and you're like, I don't want to go home. That person's there. Ugh. Sucks.
She's a lady in media. She's got to look good. She probably doesn't go to the barber like you or just shave it at home. Probably spent quite a little bit of money on it. She came home. She thought, well, my sweetheart, my lover, my sweetheart, you know what I mean? The man in my life is gonna love this.
I'm sorry. Hold on. My bad. I should have fixed this before, but I didn't realize it. But I mixed up some cables and I got stuck. There we go. That's better. I was restricted and I frickin' hate. I'm already restricted enough with the kitty on my lap and like, I'm very restricted. Okay, you guys obviously can't see it, but I'm not moving much. But being tied like this cable, the headphones cable was like restricted more. I was like tied to the desk. No bueno. All right, we're good.
Well, he adores
My life is gonna love this.
Well, he adores everything about me. He's gonna love my hair.
She walked in. Hello, Carl. All right. You look like Dave Hill from Slade. Is what Hugh said to the poor woman.
Oh my god.
And then talked about it on air. She was furious about that. So what did you do?
Carl?
Oh,
She did listen, yeah. She wasn't happy.
Did you hear you slagging her hair off?
Yeah. What
So this is probably annoying her now.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. We can do a lot today because she's at work.
And of course, no one's going to tell her.
Let's have a chat about a fat arse, shall we? Straight hold on.
Oh, dear.
wow.
Oh, dear.
You are in so
That
much
was
trouble.
bold.
Look, he's realised he is a little bit worried. Oh, didn't you go and buy her a coat or something?
I want to see her face.
Took her out on Sunday and treated her to a new coat and that.
Yeah.
But I offered, I
Is
said
that
as
a
well,
wig?
I said I'd pay to have it done again.
Oh no, Carl, you have. Oh God! Oh my Christ!
So she listened to the show. What did she say? You got home. She'd heard you slagging her hair off.
Dude, there's Okay, one of the best shows ever, obviously Fleabag, right? And there's one of the amazing scenes in Fleabag. I mean, I think everybody has seen this scene, even if you haven't seen Fleabag, because it made the laps and the rounds on all social media because the scene is so good. But there's this scene where it's Fleabag and her sister, right? And the sister gets a haircut. And the haircut's obviously awful, and it's just the scene between the conversation and the crisis it is. For a woman to have, like, hair is everything, Anthony. It's everything. Hair for a woman is just, it's so much. We hate that it is, and that it is so important, and it sucks that it is, but it is, dude. A bad hair day can just equal just a horrible day. Just because you woke up and your hair is, like, extra frizzy, and that's not going to be a good day, dude. You can't go out to the world looking like that, and because you gotta go to work, so it's just automatically worst day ever. It doesn't matter if you find money on the street. It doesn't matter. Everything can go right. But if the hair doesn't look good, it's still not a good day, dude. And it sucks. It sucks so bad when you get something done and you either don't like it or maybe you do like it and everybody's like, what'd you do? Oh, dude, it's so painful. It's so painful. First of all, that's one of the reasons I don't go to a hairdresser. Like, if my hair is gonna be messed up, it'll be by my own hands and it'll be my own fault and I'll have no one to blame but myself. So that's already, like, better, right? And then I'm so freaking careful and do so little just because I'm terrified of having something go wrong, dude. I used to be scared when I was little. There was a fad in Argentina. Well, fad is probably not the right word, but there was a moment in Argentina. There was a fad in crime, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, where I was going to say poverty was on the rise, but poverty has always been on the rise here. Like, it never stopped rising, but whatever. Poverty was on the rise in that moment. And hair was really expensive. People were selling hair left and right for wigs and stuff. People would grow it out and cut it in the salon and just sell it because it was worth a pretty penny, dude. So what people started doing was on the street, if they would see a lady like with a ponytail or whatever, they would go and just chop their hair off and run away to sell the hair. And I used to be terrified. I remember sometimes I would like wear a hood and put in a bun and make it uncuttable, dude, because oh my God, not only would that be awful, but imagine having, like, going out with a ponytail, having it cut just like that, butched on the street. Imagine letting go of that. That's like the worst cut ever. The unevenness would be just deadly, man. So I feel for some man.
Imagine that. He thinks that's a good thing. We've won the pools. Brilliant. What are we doing? Well, you can have facial surgery now, love. It's sort of like, it's just, Christ. You offered to have it done again. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But I got home and she's like, oh, being moody with me, right?
Yeah.
You thought something's wrong, so you must have listened to the show when I was slagging off her hair.
Well, his first thought was she's probably looked at herself in the mirror. She agrees with me.
Yeah, that barber's been round again.
Yeah.
And she just said, oh, that wasn't very nice of you, was it?
Oh.
So I just said, hang on a minute. I said, that's what we do on the show. When I'm slagging off, Chinese people looking old or whatever, I said, you never interfere.
Sure.
I love the fact
She's got to get her part.
Chinese
I love
woman.
the fact that she's in the same queue as a billion people you've never met.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's in the same queue. Well, you didn't complain when I was
because
slagging off.
Carl, I don't think Carl has ever admitted he might be in the wrong. Ever. Certainly not to you or I. So did you admit...
That is so true.
Isn't it?
I think so.
That is so true.
He's never admitted that he might be in the wrong. So did you, in this instance, agree that maybe you'd overstepped the mark?
No, I just said she took it badly. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's only a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So, Steve, you haven't seen it, so you can't start interfering on this one.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it, but I very much doubt she looks like that.
He should have it's 2003, he should have brought in like a Polaroid. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what we're talking about, at the very least, dude.
Dave Hill from Slade, who, if I'm, unless I'm mistaken, used to cut his hair with garden shears blindfolded.
Well.
So, you know what I mean? And did her teeth stick out when she started speaking with a Brummie accent as well?
I've got used to it now anyway. So.
And so did you bought?
That's
So
not
at
a
one point,
compliment.
at some point, you came crawling back and you said, "Do you want me to buy you a coat?"
I just said, let's leave that. Let's go out and have a good weekend.
Sure.
But get your hat before we go.
Oh.
And treated her to a new coat and that. 'Cause it's a nice coat, so it takes. People will look at that rather
It'll
than
distract
looking at the head.
So if
Does it do flash? It's got obscenities across the back.
If anyone who knows Carl's girlfriend is listening,
Tell her.
and maybe you're a work colleague and you're listening to the show,
Because
or
I
what
think
or
this is
something,
terrible.
get her to phone him now.
Get her to phone him now. I mean,
hear
forget
that.
the
Phone on the
hair.
XFM
Amazing.
number.
What's the fat ass complaint line? Because you are in deep shite.
No, they have to give out the. I really want that. I want to hear that. I would love to hear an interaction
Cemetery
between
Gates
Suzanne and him, dude.
by the Smiths, of course, off the Queen is Dead
Of course.
album. Lovely tune. Makes you happy, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a nice song about dead people.
Yeah, beautiful. I just wondering, Rick, what your opinions are, what your thoughts are on Britney Spears.
Okay. At that time.
Liked
okay.
a couple. Bit bored. I think she's panicking a little bit. I think she's a little bit desperate with all this Madonna stuff.
Yeah, all the kind of lesbian
Yeah,
and stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, she's all right. I've got nothing against the girl.
Well, I read, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard.
Yeah.
I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
Just
Got
reading
it.
in there that, I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY.
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Okay.
Sorry, do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
The
I'm sure.
tone.
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've said they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Ingenious.
apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GAY. Now that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, something like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan. You know, get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
You know.
So the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars. And the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just
What?
general kind of...
Like, what do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY.
GAY to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But
Now,
I'm always
there's
intrigued to know
irony,
if
isn't it?
Interesting. The other day I was talking about just censorship and stuff with my brother because we were talking about South Park and how far they go and how they've been trying to be canceled since they started basically and how they're always pushing the limits and stuff. And we were just talking about, you know, those limits and what stuff gets censored and what doesn't and, you know, what laws there were at certain times and stuff. And I remember we touched the topic on George Carlin when he had those 7 words you can't say on TV or radio and how he was like talking about that and kind of pushed the boundaries of it. And since he did that, they kind of, you know, I don't know if laws got changed or whatever, but it changed the way, you know, that worked. But I don't know if gay was ever a word you couldn't say. I think that's interesting that it could have been. Because, you know, it's not a swear word. It's not a slur. It means happy and it means homosexual and neither of those things are bad. You know what I mean? So I think it's fascinating that they're like, they're not sure. I don't know. And on top of it, excuse me, but them not being sure with the things they say on the show, the words they shouldn't have said, and they have said repeatedly and constantly. I find it fascinating how that's like out of all the things. All right.
Yeah. So you're.
But
Now, there's irony, isn't it? So you're
What?
pretending to
They
be.
all talk together.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird that you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
Sure.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. I mean, sort of like you look sort of quite
masculine, quite.
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're a.
Normally it would be shaved. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there.
Wow.
Why haven't you?
I've been ill.
Nothing
Yeah,
serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. So what time would you normally be going out then? Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about sort of, I'd go out about 8ish.
8 o'clock in the evening you got?
No.
Because that sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right. So I like yeah.
Normally
Okay.
leave
Right.
about
So that's
3.
right. That's right. Yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of
Down
Old
GAY,
Compton Street for a
Compton
coffee
Street.
and then
Yeah.
onto
Yeah.
GAY
Something like
with
that,
your
yeah.
little shaved
Head.
head. Okay. Well, you're doing
Sounding
fine.
pretty gay.
Sounding pretty. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
It's 20 bender points, so I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs, you love
Love
knobs,
knobs.
do you?
Okay.
Can't get
He
enough
hesitated.
knobs. So you hate tits, I assume.
Loads of them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers,
But not in a
not in a
straight
not in
way.
a straight way. In a gay
So
way.
okay. So you love knobs more than
I love
tits,
knobs
right?
more than tits.
Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
You know Britney's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh.
See, that's what would give me away. It'd be like
I
the
know.
great escape.
just the last.
Yeah.
You just.
So close.
Well, I mean, I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, go in anyway.
Thanks
Yeah.
very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you?
Okay, that was odd.
Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. You alright, Carl?
Yeah.
Donkey.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff,
Okay.
right? I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz
Specific.
show.
It's very specific.
Sort of
Oh, right. Okay.
gay
Who?
fella, straight, sort of man, woman. thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's
Use
This
your
is like a
words.
kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both. That's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a lady boy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell you
it?
about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's
Trying.
It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh,
No,
forget
listen,
it.
listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well,
Christ's sake!
it's a TV program where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So-
But the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The program is.
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV program, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And
A man who is now
Which
half
half?
a woman.
no, well,
Left,
this is what's
right.
weird about it. He's got the top half,
Ah.
but not the bottom half.
What do you
sorted
mean? He's
out.
got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs. He's
Why
got
do you do that?
his caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
in his Y fronts,
Why is
but
that?
upstairs he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe you couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess.
Okay.
And who's he pleasing there?
When he wakes up in the morning and
everyone.
pleases himself, he can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, can I just
See,
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of get, I understand the gay thing, right? But,
Do you? What do you mean?
well, I know.
Oh.
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain.
Well, as I always seem to mention before, every time there is a knob about, I sneak a look. Like, this guy his eyes are magnets to knobs, and he thinks it's like, doesn't everybody do that? So, yes, I see what you mean when you say, I understand the gay thing. I gotcha.
Understand
I
the gay
understand.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
I
But,
Do
know
you?
what
What
you
do you mean?
mean.
well, I know.
Well,
I
tell
know-
me the gay thing. Explain the
well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I
think
mean
your
is,
eyes know more.
with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now,
A lot, I
transvestite
guess.
is a cross-dresser.
Right.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a
That's
transsexual?
that's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily, they're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not gay.
straight
They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those
clothes.
clothes, aren't yeah.
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but they,
Just
but
buy
that's the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel
Women's
more
clothes
comfortable.
is not comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helped.
Yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
so
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because
If the picture that was shown was at the time, like on the quiz show or whatever that he's actually talking about, looked very feminine.
they're probably implants and hormonal things, and whereas you chop your knob and boys off,
Okay.
that's you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's
Can they
just
do
up
all
to
If
his-
you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment,
Now,
and
that
you
would
could
be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is
Didn't Steve-O do that? Like, he got some, I don't know if he was planning on it or he actually just went through with it, but he, like, got ginormous implants done and then removed them? Or am I tripping? Did I dream that? If I dreamt that, props to me for creativity, because what the hell kind of dream is that? But, no, I remember hearing about that. I don't remember seeing images, so I don't know if it actually happened or it was just talked about, but why? That was stupid. But, you know, it's Steve-O.
a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual
So I guessed that right, yeah.
was masquerading as a woman,
Right.
and various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed
agree.
her, they refused to let it be shown. and
I
there was a big
agree
outrage.
though.
and so on.
That's just
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, it's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, you know.
Okay, so Miriam is the star of the show. Because the way he said it, I was imagining like just like a contestant on Jeopardy or Family Feud or something like that, the way he was talking about it. But okay, that's kind of different, right? I had something to say, but I can't remember.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, it's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, you know, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, I remembered. I've seen so many times. There's one video in particular where a guy, just normal looking guy, says that he's like gonna do a social experiment and he's gonna dress up and put makeup on and a wig on as a woman to try to live as a woman as a day, to see what a woman goes through in the day and stuff. The video is just like a couple seconds, like 30 seconds. He's like, I'm gonna do this, and he puts all this stuff on, and then he, like, the day is over and he's like, well, I found out that women get called faggot a lot. It's just, obviously it's a sketch and it's a joke and stuff, but I thought it was funny because he didn't look feminine at all. You could tell it was a guy in just heels and makeup. So I know that's one of those words that you don't use, but it makes the point, you know, that was the point of the video, that's what women go through. I don't know, I thought it was funny, I thought I'd share.
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever
need
tried
it
to
right.
watch that? Have you ever seen
Or is it
Kirsty's
not
Home
Sky One?
videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to be
Really?
an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you
it's
know
been
what I
framed of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's
all.
my
Bloomers.
favourite.
But I like
I
it when
forgot
it's
about that
Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked,
With their tits falling out.
windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well,
What?
it's just, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One
No.
that wasn't
The Simpsons.
or,
I think that's
or Star Trek?
I think that's what I watch on. I think that's
Or
pretty much
wrestling.
what I watch. Wrestling.
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programs. I mean, it's
I've seen a
appalling.
bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious.
But
It's
like
hilarious.
it's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
no, I would love it. I
Oh,
do love
Discovery
a bit of that.
Channel's
I know,
all about-
I know, I
Would
know,
love it.
Slugs and that and
I know.
weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading
As
about
a-
slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richey Bacon?
Yeah.
Where you watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles.
Mm.
You're
Yeah.
actually talking riddles and forget a play record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and
Did you say
Dragons.
he was talking to someone called Dick
Because I was doing
Bacon?
that thing, wasn't I, with Richey Bacon?
Yeah.
Where you watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles.
Mm.
You're actually talking riddles and
I
forget
like
a
the way
play
Ricky
record.
says
You should be the
riddles.
gatekeeper in
He, like,
some kind
pronounces
of
all the
Dungeons
letters
and
in it.
Dragons
Riddles.
fellow quiz game.
Right, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean?
What does
What can
he
he
mean?
mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man
Just
who's
play
also a
record.
woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper
There's a-
half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
Bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in
All right.
vain. XFM. 104.9.
So if your name is Richard, can you choose to not be called Dick? Genuine question.
Johnny Cash.
Because
Hurt.
I never understood the people that choose to be nicknamed that way. Also, don't understand how you get one from the other. It's kind of like the Robert and Bob incident or the Bill and William thing. When Will is right there and Rob was right there as well, but whatevs. Okay. But the Richard thing, never understood it. But whatevs.
On XFM 104.9. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Good.
I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. So, what have we done? We've done gays, transvestites. Have we done knob use yet, or?
We've done
It's
knobs
nice
on
that you
arms
can
last
talk
week.
about pre-op transsexuals nowadays on the radio.
I know.
You know, without the fear of complaints or
I know.
listeners.
Listeners, that's the thing. If we had any listeners, we'd get complaints,
really
wouldn't
There you
really
go.
we? We'd get some serious complaints if anyone cared enough
That's
to
why
pick
we
up
haven't
the
gone
phone.
to a decent station with, you know, a big
We would
audience.
never do, on a real radio station, we could never do this, could
No.
we?
Why
We'd
not?
have-
Why not? See, I'm not doing this to like mess about and offend anyone. I think it's an interesting topic.
What? You talking gobbledygook, not really knowing what on
Yeah,
earth
Carl,
you're
Carl,
going on about.
Carl, for the first 5 minutes, you couldn't talk.
What?
Okay, look,
Although, with who's the biggest, most professional person in radio? It's probably Terry Wogan, isn't it? And it was you that said you can't tell what the sentence he's saying because he keeps going up at the end before.
But he
and
never-
after.
there's never any punctuation.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
he'll just segue from one point to the next. So he'll be like, going on my holidays, Friday. We're having a lovely time, says Mrs. Dorothy Shears of Westminster. I'm thinking of going to Greece.
Oh, and it's
Oh, that's
halfway.
hard to follow.
So he's got his knobs, but he's still got the tits. Yeah. Typical. Oh, hello, Paolo. Do you want to come into my club
yeah,
to see?
I'd love to go. Britney Spears, I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start for a while. It's it's only about 8 o'clock, and you're not going out for hours yet, are you?
No,
About
no.
8 or 7. But might as well watch a bit of telly. We've got FA Cup final.
So, do they have any, like, actual reasoning that apparently gay people go out real late? Or is it just, like, in their minds? Or at that time, was that, like, the case? I don't understand that link. Like, why okay, I don't...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Do they not
Just,
work
some
early
good
in the
one, isn't it?
morning? I
Or
don't...
we've got the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you want to watch, Paolo?
Ooh, blimey. Well, I love all the camp and lame
Right.
of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
But is that David Beckham playing? Because I love him
Oh,
and
I
his
see what
hair
you've
and
done.
his legs.
See what you've done.
You see?
So you will watch the football,
Yeah.
but you'll be mainly looking at
Just
the...
looking at the legs and the tight,
Yeah.
the tight shorts.
So while Beckham's knocking them in, You'll be
Exactly. Knocking. One.
right. Let's.
Did you notice? Remember, I never really looked, but when you see old clips of, say, early '80s footballers, the shorts are much tighter. Aren't they?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
really know.
I don't
I
know.
wasn't really looking.
I remember
smaller,
Carl
for
was saying
sure.
when he went and there was two strippers, a bloke and a woman, and they whipped off their clothes at the same time, and you looked straight at the boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
There he is.
You do.
You
You
do.
do.
You look at his do. What do you mean?
There's him
Right.
understanding.
Boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
I love his like conviction, and he's just so you would have done. Like, dude, no, that's a you thing. But whatever,
You
you
do.
Carl.
You would have done.
Right.
You do.
You do. You look at his do. What do you mean? You look at his do.
No,
What?
I'm just saying. If you were there, you would have done the same. Two people on the stage,
Yeah.
woman and a man.
Yeah.
They were getting the clothes off.
Yeah.
Right. The fella took his pants off at the same time as the girl took her knickers off.
Yeah. Right.
Right. All I'm saying is it's human nature to have a quick look, have a quick glance, see what's going on.
See what's going on.
And then I wanted to look at the woman, but she put her knickers back on quick.
Oh, he missed it.
She doesn't live opposite from me,
by
does
the
she?
knob.
But just to return briefly to the shorts question.
Yeah.
It's only because in the 30s and 40s they were huge shorts, weren't
Yeah.
they? I mean, genuinely massive. Like,
I didn't
Yeah,
know
huge.
that.
a small child could wear them as trousers. They were.
I
so
think that's to do
baggy.
with comfort and decency, though, isn't it?
And then, but by the sort of 80s, there was barely any shorts there.
I think that was fashion.
But it's weird that you feel like at some point someone's gone, guys. I mean,
They've
good
gone
game
too
today,
small.
but this is ludicrous.
But that's
must
what
be
happened, isn't it?
uncomfortable
Because
to,
you
like,
know,
run so
things
much.
get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares.
Like cell phones. Cell phones used to be ginormous, and then they tried to make them as tiny as they could make them, and they made some that were like this big, and it was impossible to press the little buttons, and then they started getting bigger again. And now they're big, but you can fold them into something smaller, and it's just, yeah, I get you.
Drain pipes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
What?
heel like bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares,
Yeah.
drain pipes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
heels flat,
Yeah.
tall hats, flat hats.
Okay.
What do
Yeah.
you make of the miniskirt?
Long hair, skinhead.
Yeah.
Miniskirt. Again, I don't know. I'm sure there's been 10 resurgences of miniskirts
Yeah.
since 65, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
You know, it's fashion, so the short... you know what? Do you know what I think, Steve? I think the shorts will get smaller again before we die. I think we'll see one more tight little...
If a pair of shorts or a mini skirt is so short that when you bend over, somebody behind you can see your internal organs, it's too short. Like, that's my philosophy on clothes anyway. I mean, that's maybe not for the streets or for, outside in public. But whatever, that's my, like, if I can see your kidneys, not great.
packet of Premiership footballers running round with their offal squeezed
Yeah.
like the last chicken in a butcher's window.
Almost protruding.
Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
imagine if they just wore cling film shorts so you could see what was happening there,
Before you
Carl.
leave,
Where
say
would you look
hello.
then? Because you like football, don't you?
We're doing Rockbusters. Oh,
Go on then. Oh,
Right, we brought it back.
All right, goodbye, baby.
This is where I give a cryptic clue
well.
and some initials,
Well.
and you work it out and you win some stuff.
Yeah. I was going to tell you what the prizes are. Needless to say, they're mediocre prizes for a mediocre quiz.
Sure, okay, yeah. Well, it's
Oh,
DVDs and
mediocre
VHS.
DVDs.
Yeah,
For mediocre
VHS.
listeners.
Right, so there's three of them, and what you can do now, we've tweaked it a bit.
Okay.
You can text in, right? So you can email or text.
We've tweaked it a
Technology.
bit.
83XFM is the text, or it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is that what it is?
Amazing.
83 XFM?
That's it.
That is good, though, and it's convenient, because who's got their laptop up and running and
Exactly.
texting?
On the
So
move.
just with your phone. Brilliant.
All right.
Mine
So-
couldn't do that. I don't know how to do that on my phone. I don't know how to get...
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
My brother wanted my postcode. He said text it to me.
Mm.
I couldn't work out how to do WC and
That's
1.
because you're an old man.
So I
Oh
had
my
to,
God,
I had to write
dude.
out WC1.
Oh, for goodness sake.
'Cause I didn't know how to do it.
That's,
It won't do it for me.
It won't do it for me. I love to hear when something that now we like take for granted just starts to come up, how people struggle with it. Ah, beautiful. Like in, I don't know, 20 years, we're going to hear people like on the radio now. Somebody will listen back to a podcast from now and people talking about how they don't understand AI and how to make the images with it and how they struggle so hard. I love it, dude. It's awesome.
It's ridiculous. Go on.
Well, It's 83936 if you have that problem. Right?
Right, come on, we get on with the quiz. I don't know. There's too many numbers now.
Three clues. Here we go. First one is...
Okay.
This Teletubby has got lice.
Oh,
Right.
This Teletubby has got lice.
This Teletubby has...
Wait, do I even know the Teletubbies? Tinky Winky. I was going to say Edgar Allan Poe, but that's wrong. It's just Poe. Tinky Winky, Poe. There's 4, right? I've never watched that, luckily. Tinky Winky. I'm still thinking Edgar Allan and Poe. No! I don't even know the colors. One's purple. Oh, dude, that's not...
got lice.
Fudge.
Right.
The initial there is P, so it's a band or an artist that starts with P, and the clue is this Teletubby has got lice. Right?
Police!
The
police!
I'm really already not holding out much hope for this. Working out. Go on.
Police.
Right, second one.
Got
I've
it.
just
Okay,
messed
cool.
that first one up. Thinking about it.
What?
Second one.
Working out. Go on.
Right, second one. I've just messed that first one up. Thinking about it.
Oh, for Christ.
But when I give it out later, I'll sneak it in without, right?
Oh,
Just
because
don't
it's
repeat.
TP, the police. Ah!
I'll sneak it in without, right? Just don't repeat anything I say.
You're an idiot.
Listen.
You really are
No,
an
man,
idiot.
no,
Play a
no,
record.
no,
Play a
no,
record. Play a record. You're a fool. Play a
No,
record.
let me just...
Press the button, press
You've
the
ruined
button.
it. You're an idiot.
It's off. Ludicrous.
Red Vines.
I know.
By
I
Amy
liked
Mann.
it. I
Brilliant,
got
that,
it.
isn't it?
Very good.
On XFM 104.9. Well, Carl mucked up Rockbusters as usual. I mean, you know what? I like it when he mucks it up early because it doesn't waste people's lives for 40 minutes realising he's mucked it up at the end.
Yeah.
So obviously, people are already. They know what it is. They know what it is already. They've said, well, it's police, isn't it? You meant to
It
say
was
nits
easy.
instead of lies.
Oh, wait, there they are.
Po-
Okay. Dipsy. Yeah, I was never going to get that. Dipsy? There's one called Dipsy? That sounds bad. Okay.
Police, isn't it? You meant to say nits instead of lice.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. So that one's gone. So what have you got next?
Right, so that's just an idea. If you haven't heard it before, that's how my head works. Right, this Teletubby has got nits.
So Poe.
P, so
I
Poe
didn't
is a
know nits were
Teletubby.
lice,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have
So
gotten
so
it.
when he says
Life.
cryptic, it's not only what the answer is, it's what the question was meant to be.
Sure.
So
Alright, so there's only 2, so you've got even a better chance of winning
Okay.
than
well.
that. So,
Well.
second one is, I'm saving that money to buy condoms. Alright,
Oh.
think about it.
Easy.
Think
Too
about
easy.
it.
Right.
JC.
Yeah,
right,
well that's two. So everyone's got that one. I feel.
Do they? Do we? I don't. What? Hold on.
Think about it.
Easy. Too easy. Right.
JC.
Yeah,
right,
well that's two.
Jesus Christ. Why is this so easy? Well, we'll think about it later.
So everyone's got that one. I feel like saying it now.
Yeah, but
So
don't,
that's-
don't
Well, that's
say it now.
rubbish.
Yeah, but you've got to have an easy one in there, otherwise people get bored, don't
First one was easy. We gave them the answer.
they? Yeah, but hang on.
That's the easiest one we've ever had. Police.
and the second one is,
Yeah.
when you're making bread, add a little bit of colour for a change. Alright? When you're
initials?
making bread, add a little bit of colour, just change things a little bit.
What are the
Right?
initials?
Not
D.
Just D.
D.
Just D. Right? So, what you've got there, I'm saving that money to buy condoms, the initials JC.
I
Yeah, that's
don't-
easy. Yeah. Next.
And when you're making some bread, just chuck some colour in there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Change it a bit.
Yeah, that,
D.
yeah, like the clue. Clue changes every time.
To make the quiz even better. So I'm feeling like we're starting with dye here. When you're making bread, add a little bit of color for a change. Dye and then some kind of synonym of bread. Dye wheat. Dye toast. Dido. Dido! I'm calm. I'm sorry, but I got one. I got this one, but I don't get the other one. All right.
The clue changes every time. Unlike the Times crossword, the clue changes every time it's said.
83 XFM if you want to text it. Or it's Ricky
get the other
Gervais
one, though? Are they gonna repeat it later?
xfm.co.uk.
I'll win some
Rubbish.
stuff on that.
Pointless.
Save some-
David Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original.
Yeah.
Love that one. Love the original. On XFM 104.9.
Good work to David Bowie and the Kinks.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Reading the paper there,
Yeah,
Steve.
well, I don't normally read the paper, but I was having a glance through the Daily Express. Does anyone read the Express?
Well, you do at the moment, look.
Well, true.
Live on air.
Yeah.
Read it out, and then about 400 people will know what's in it.
I just read. I was obviously attracted.
I wonder what numbers they actually
by
have.
this little news item: gun raid by 3 Saddams. 3 armed men.
Oh, they're up to their old tricks again, are they?
Yeah. 3 armed men wearing Saddam Hussein masks were on the run last night after robbing a corner shop. The raiders threatened the worker with a handgun and knife, ordering him to open the till, blah, 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 get money out. And it says that they also tried to rob an earlier shop earlier in the day. Police said, we are linking the raids because the descriptions of the offenders are very similar.
What did the first one not quite get right?
Yeah.
Well, they looked very similar. I think it was Gaddafi, 3 Gaddafis.
Right, because that's weird, because we've had 3 Saddam Husseins down a shop
so
down the road.
that's what I meant.
Is it the same guys? Because I don't
Well,
wanna,
I assume so. I wouldn't have
I
thought.
don't want to, get the Gaddafi guys on the Saddam Hussein charge.
I'm almost sure it'd be the same way. I didn't know. One's got a moustache, haven't they? One like they all got a moustache. I don't know. But I mean, there was 3 blokes with masks, Middle Eastern appearance. I don't know. But I mean, I imagine it's the same.
Because I've only ever seen really robberies being planned in films.
Sure.
So I don't know how it works. I assume that.
So you say. Yeah.
But I assume at some point someone's got to get together. One of them, the ringleader's got to get together and go, okay, well, we need to wear masks, obviously, to disguise our faces.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of going with the regular stockings.
No. I'll tell you it would be funny.
Well, I don't want to be funny.
Well, no.
We want to strike fear into the hearts of people who are
but
robbing.
I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We get the robbery and we have a laugh with it. Fear? Do you say you want to strike fear? Well, wear a mask of someone who's really scary. Who's the scariest bloke in the world?
Well, I don't know. Saddam Hussein.
I've got 3 of them.
Well, why?
I've got 3 of them. Let's all wear Saddam Hussein. It'd be a laugh.
It's not. I don't want it to be a laugh. I'm
No,
robbing
but
a
it
bank.
don't hurt if we're having a laugh, and that's what I want to make money and have a laugh.
Why? That's not,
well,
I'm
yeah.
only in the money. I'm only in it for the money.
Well,
The
yeah,
laugh's
but I mean,
not important to me.
No, it's
Fear. I want to strike fear.
We could also make a political point.
Fear. I remember, I can't remember what movie it was, but there was a movie that they basically had this conversation, and they were supposed to show up with Michael Myers masks, and one comes up with Mike Myers, like Austin Powers mask, and it's like, dude, no. That's not what I meant. That's not scary. So there can be confusion. It can happen.
Don't want to make a political
No,
point.
you just want the money.
I'm a thug. I'm not.
We could have a
clever, I'm
laugh
not
and we can make a
satirical.
political point.
Why
you
not?
know.
What political point?
The
We're
point
not.
where we're, maybe we're sort of stealing from the rich.
We're
and
not
giving,
like Robin Hood.
Well, never mind Robin Hood. Let's rob Barclays. That's the.
Why are you making jokes?
Well, I mean, don't worry.
We're
I'm
robbers.
gonna do my stuff. I'm gonna do my stuff.
You're a comedian. You don't. I'm not
well,
sure you
let's
should be
just
in
wear
this
the
gang.
masks. Let's wear the masks. How did it happen? Did they go and buy them? It's separately. Look, spread out. You go to the joke shop in Covent Garden.
Yeah.
I'll go to the one in Southampton Row.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
See, because it's so often the case that they're using masks. It used to be Reagan, Thatcher. They were always. If I was the guy selling those, like when 3 guys came in, 3 shifty-looking blokes to buy
Yeah.
3 identical masks.
Yeah, in stockings.
In stockings.
Just so they don't know who we are.
Sorry,
Yeah.
can I just check? You're not going to rob
Definitely
anyone
not.
with these masks.
But just think of the police looking at those robbers. Every time they go past one of those awful sort of gift shops, they think that it's just in the window there with Michael Jackson and Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, George Bush.
Oh, Paolo, can I ask you something?
Oh
I know
my
you
God.
love knobs and that, and you hate tits.
Yeah.
What about Shirley
Yeah.
Bassey's tits?
What?
Tits.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? I know you love knobs and that, and you hate tits.
Yeah.
What about Shirley Bassey's tits?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm a fan of them because I'm a fan of Shirley, but I don't like them. They're not cool, they're not sexy.
Yeah, you're pretty bent. You are pretty bent.
Pretty
Come
good.
in.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on in 7 hours.
Excellent.
Yeah, what are you doing out at this time?
7 hours.
No, I just came out to get some milk. Yeah,
There's some
knob action.
cock in the toilet. Carl.
Plenty of answers, Carl, so far for your I'd say
Yeah.
quiz. I'm not sure that's really valid.
Yeah, loads coming in. We're giving away some more stuff later as well with that film thing. That's coming up.
That's when you put yourself into a famous film and you act out.
Is that it?
You've done The Graduate, haven't you?
Done The Graduate, done Silence of the Lambs,
Yeah.
done
Awesome. I love that that's
Billy
back.
Elliot.
I liked it. What was your one? A Sixth Sense. I see weird stuff.
That was freaking great, dude.
So that's coming up later.
We're doing that later.
We'll look forward to that.
Look forward to
We're all
that.
pretty excited
Very
about
much
that.
so.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we've got some great music as well still lined up.
Thorns.
Thorns. Oh, I'm obsessed with this now. This is the Thorns.
That one went
And,
so well.
I can't remember. On XFM 104.9. Brilliant.
Okay.
Strokes, 12:51 on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Carl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Go on, what?
Slag Suzanne off.
Yeah, brilliant.
First link.
Yeah,
Talks about trannies.
yeah,
Right.
Same old.
yeah.
Let's have something new, something
Come on.
fresh.
Well, I've been looking around,
Rockbusters.
right, on the internet for stuff.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like, how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it. I just read the
Anything.
headline,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
So, Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top.
Clickbait.
Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea.
like this though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all
Talking about
headlines,
clickbait
right?
before clickbait was a word.
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Stop headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
How?
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, God.
You don't need.
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't
That's
need to
the
read on.
story.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you
because
read one anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
I
Well,
would
you have a
read
look
that
at that
one.
in a bit, right?
All right.
So
Oh,
Okay, so
interesting.
what are the
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's
Not
not
right now,
on.
but I'll
They've
read it
turned
later.
it off sitting at home.
Or
This
maybe it
is
can't be ours. I don't know.
frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in
Bong.
a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong.
Vibrating
Look it up.
shoes.
Look it up on the internet.
Right.
Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Give us another bong or it sounded hilarious. Oh, wow.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Wait, I missed one. I love dull. Ah. Unfortunate.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Those are good shoes.
Bong.
This isn't that
Wait,
good.
what? Pensioner Kathleen Dodd has the same pair of shoes for almost 70 years. Kathleen, 87, was in the Land Army during the Second World War and was issued with a pair of shoes as part of... That's all we got. Found this. And if those are the shoes, they look brand stinking new, dude. That, like, I want a pair of shoes. Oh my God, dude. Okay, shoes... I don't know if I'm the problem or the shoes I buy are the problem, or no, because I bought brand name shoes and they still get messed up in like a year. But I have a pair of shoes. Okay, it's a pair of high heels, right? That I bought maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I used them twice or max 3 times. I remember I went to a wedding in them. And then 2 other events where I had to look fancy. I don't remember. I don't really go to fancy events. But 3 times. 3. And the other day, I found them because I was moving stuff around, blah, 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 whatever. And I found them like, look, my shoes. I opened them, and they looked like I had worn them every day for about 10 years to go to, like, a construction site and hammer my shoes. Like, what? 3 times. That's it, max, too, because I honestly only remember once properly. So, what? How did they, like, disintegrate in the box? I'm just, no. My flabbers haven't gasted because that is just too much, dude.
Oh,
That is a
bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
Oh, that's not good at all.
And enlightened.
That's awesome.
I know
Lost
that.
training.
Triple Donald, this one is very good.
And the last one, man fails to break.
we missed the bong.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that out of all those. That's the one he read on about. Go on then.
Of course.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
Yeah. Didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it? Really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records. Obviously, things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people will be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you.
I remember this.
So why don't they say, look, don't do that?
I remember this guy. Jeez. Kim Sung-do, I guess, from Seoul, South Korea, ate 5 watches, the entire watch with the exception of the wristband, because that's not yummy. And one... Is that 1 minute and 34.07 seconds? Holy guacamole. On my grandma's birthday. On 18th of December, 1998, on the set of Guinness World Records. I saw that live, I think. I'm pretty sure. Kim eats up to 600 grams of metal per day. He's good on iron. And estimates that he has eaten approximately 4 tons of metal in his lifetime, because he's terrible math. And he only does this in the evenings now, as he's a night watchman. You're on fire with the puns today. You're very funny. I love it. I remember that image. If the image wasn't there, I wouldn't have remembered, but I remember seeing that, dude. How does one discover one can do this? You know how you're like when you're a child, you're an infant, you're a toddler, for some reason the human processes everything through the mouth first. You stick everything in your mouth. So basically when you're an adult, if you look at absolutely anything and everything, your tongue is going to know exactly how that would feel if you lick it. Fascinating stuff, people. Anyway, for some reason, that's just the way humans are wired. I don't know. But, like, somebody like this, when he was a kid, he, like, ate a watch, because that's what kids do, everything in the mouth, and he was fine. He didn't die. So when he got older, his parents was like, oh, you know, you swallowed a watch once and you didn't die. And he's like, oh, snap, career, hello. Like, I don't get the thought process of... But whatever.
Do something else.
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? For you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Honestly, that does seem like one that would be prone to endangerment? How do I say this? One that would be dangerous. There you go. Yeah, that doesn't seem like one that, because somebody could say, oh, I can beat that. I can eat 6 watches. And I remember there was a guy that used to eat, like, light bulbs as well. Yeah, I do not know what the rules are, I guess.
Do you
know? I just wondered if do something else.
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? Though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He got about 3 in about a minute.
How did he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? And then the other thing is the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth.
Mm.
Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well, this is my point. I think there was one bloke with the record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11.5 seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So sort of cheating already.
I've seen this man as
he's
well.
got a stretchy head.
I remember
Right?
that.
But
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
well, get me in the book.
Oh!
Right?
That was smart.
So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153
I love when Carl's
Gary
quick.
But
It doesn't
listen,
happen often.
right? But listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time he's eating a burger.
I
I
get
see
it.
what you mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be the,
Or he
the
said-
world
While
record
standing
breaker
on
for
one
pegs
foot.
and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And
Okay.
then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that
Now,
one.
I don't
that
know if
was
I've
a
told
real-
you before, Rick, where
There was a delay in my processing. I didn't realize that was a real headline. I thought he was just making stuff up, and then there were real headlines, and my brain kind of got stuck on the real ones. I forgot that one was like announced after a bong. That was a real headline.
I used to live.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, because not on air, because my parents still live there, and I don't want,
Right.
you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the name, the genuine name of
I
the
used to
street
live
I used
on
to live on.
Miranda
Just imagine
Street.
when you're at school
Yeah.
and
Oh.
like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of
think.
the street we lived on.
I don't remember.
No, it's
I
not.
swear to God.
That is...
I absolutely right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you. I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that.
What? But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing, isn't it?
That is
But
incredible.
Imagine how
Okay.
embarrassing
So
that
if
was.
I look that up in the Bristol...
You'll find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
Just as we have the unfortunate nickname of Richard, and we have the Bobs and the Wills and the Bills and all that, I have learned from a particular movie called Meet the Parents that Gaylord is a name. Not a common one, for obvious reasons, but it is a name. And... okay, if I were called Gaylord, like if you're gonna nickname me something, I wouldn't go with Gay. I'd go with Lord. That's way better. But anyway, or Lord of the Gays. I mean, there's a lot you can do with it. But I understand that if your name is Gaylord, people would just call you Gay for short. And if at some point you happen to own a road or a lane or a street, it'd be yours. So I kind of get that one.
Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know if whenever I have to phone up,
By
if
the
I
way,
have
I'm
to give
kidding.
that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like-
Like somehow that'll hide
sense.
it, that'll disguise the name. But it's interesting. My friend Rufus, his parents lived in a place called Fockingham.
This is a dog.
Right? This is amazing. When he was growing up, they lived in Fockingham.
Yeah.
They moved to a village called Fingering-Hoe.
No!
I swear to God.
Really?
Oh,
Amazing.
that one's bad.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Perhaps you come from an amusing
That
town or
one's
street.
bad.
Hello,
Why
mate.
not get in touch?
Fingering Hoe or Fockingham? Well, that's my business.
Well, this
Whoa. Formerly Cross Keys, why did it change? Why couldn't it just stay Cross Keys? Okay. Ham sandwich, love it. Ham sandwich. Love that one. Who doesn't want to live on ham sandwich?
Fingering Hoe or Fockingham? Well, that's my business.
well, this family who's sick of living on
Okay.
Butthole Road,
Okay.
right? Said the thing that pushed them over the edge was the sign was outside their house, and tourists were always coming, sort of having the picture taken with the pants down next to the sign.
Oh, no.
That's the thing that.
What's it called? Butthole Road?
Butthole Road, yeah.
Well, that's bad luck, isn't it?
That is bad luck, isn't it? Who named it that, though?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's not as if they've named it that after they've moved there. They bought the house knowing, oh, there's a lovely house here, so where you live, what road it's on.
Well,
They're going to go, well, it doesn't matter, look at the house.
Okay, yeah, okay, but if I buy a house on Butthole Road, I'm not going to imagine people are going to show up with their buttholes out all the time. Like, I wouldn't make that connection because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't imagine other humans going, oh, take a picture of this. Like, no. So, okay, I get it.
Well, where am I going? Where am I seeing this
Well,
house?
I'll take you there.
Well,
So you don't need to look. Just don't look at that sign. Just come into the house. Lovely house, isn't it? It is nice, yeah.
Well, my family wants to come later to have a look
Well,
at
just
it.
tell them to. I'll meet them by the bus stop, and I'll drive them here. You don't need to. You don't even know where you're going. You'll just sort of know, won't you? You'll know from then on. Oh, we get letters. Have them delivered to me if you want. I'll bring them round. Don't worry about that. That's incredible. But I can't get over that. Where Steve used to live.
That's extraordinary, isn't it? Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or
Wanklin Drive.
Wanklin Drive,
I
just
almost
get in
read
touch.
that out loud.
Wanklin.
Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or
Wanklin Drive.
Wanklin Drive, just get in touch. Let us know. We're not really interested, but it
No.
might fill up 5 minutes. Let's play a record. Let's come back with another of Carl's amazing quizzes.
I'm going to Spunkton later.
I don't get how those names actually, like, get approved. But whatever.
If I Was Your Girlfriend by Prince on XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Yeah.
Carl.
Dude, I know,
Big-
I remember mentioning this, but Argentina has, well, around where I live has some really weird ones, some really weird neighborhoods. Like, I used to live in a neighborhood called Little Horse, which is, it's not, like, dirty or anything, but it's weird. And then there's another place that's called Slaughterhouse. And then there's another place called Beautiful Humps. Don't know why. There is, I can't remember a lot of them now, but there's some, like, very weird ones. Those are, like, the ones that just come to mind, but Slaughterhouse is pretty, like, gnarly. And yes, it's where there used to be slaughterhouses, and yes, to this day, it still smells like you could imagine. Awful stuff. Houses are cheap, though. And there are a few more that if at some point I remember, I'll let you know, but, like, why?
Time. We've had quite a few calls. Greg used to live in a place in South Africa called Arsagay.
Arsagay?
Arsagay,
Nothing
yeah.
wrong
I
with
don't
that.
think there's anything dirty
Paul's
like that.
friend's parents live in Fart Town, just outside Leeds.
Fart time.
Which is nice, isn't it? That's just ridiculous. And Dean used to live in Butts Farm, Hamworth.
Farm.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
I used to live in a place called Moron, and they very proudly displayed their university with a big sign that said University of Moron. That actually kind of went viral at one point.
That's obviously, I assume they're free range butts, and not sort of battery farm butts.
That would be horrible.
But, yeah.
I think that.
That'd be great to just name a town, wouldn't it?
I think if I was thinking if I was a multi-billionaire, a Bill Gates type figure, I'd like to buy somewhere, like say Manchester, and just rename it.
Whinging on the wold.
Whinging on the wold, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Make them work Mondays.
Exactly. They'd be obliged to that would have to be what it's called.
Leave him
Yeah.
with his
Be like,
Mondays, dude.
Yeah. Oh, you'd
Jesus.
be great as mayor, wouldn't you? You want to be mayor of Chinatown, don't you?
I'd like to be mayor of Chinatown. It seems to me that there's not a great deal to do
No.
because it's not really a town.
No, exactly. But
just a
who can
novelty
we talk
street.
to about that? Who can go say that you've got to stop calling this a town? Because at best it's a novelty street with some slippy pavements near restaurants.
Why are they
I actually
slippy?
got stopped the other day by two tourists who said, "Do you know the way to Chinatown?" And I really wanted to say to him, "It's a disappointment.
It's not a town.
Seriously, it's not worth it. Pop in a record shop, do something else.
Yeah.
Pop in Garfunkel's, have some delicious sausage and mash. But you'll get to Chinatown, and you'll go, this is not a town.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, have you,
I
have
think
you got a
people
town
that go,
hall?
no, it's not a
Got a
town.
betting shop?
Yeah.
Not really a town.
I don't think you can build a town entirely out of restaurants. That's not enough. You need more stuff.
Oh dear. A lot of old people I've noticed there, Carl. Aren't there?
Let's leave that, eh?
Ah!
Leave it.
What?
Leave the old,
Leave what?
Just got John. who's just emailed in. He said my secondary school was on a street simply called Bell End.
That's Bell End, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
There's a road in Cricklewood somewhere called Clitterhouse Drive.
Clitterhouse.
Yeah, I don't think you can really get that. You can't get them on that. That's fine.
No,
I'm pretty
that's
sure the
fine.
fingering hoe or whatever was
No, that
the
guy's
worst
just
one.
having a laugh, just taking the mick. Get a lot of that sort of thing. There's a place in America, apparently. Ben's emailed this in. There's a place in America called My Anus.
My anus?
Yeah.
I think I've heard that.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this. Back when I used to watch MMA, there was this very famous match of a fighter whose last name was My Anus. Now, the guy that, narrates or talks over the match or whatever was very enthusiastic. He was very good at his job, and he was very excited about the match he was watching. And the whole fight, it was a long fight. It wasn't a quick fight, so it was a long fight. And the guy was just constantly, I don't think he realized it at the time, but he was constantly just spitting out phrases like, oh my God, my anus is in trouble. Oh my God, my anus is taking a beating. And oh my God. And just stuff like that, dude. And it was just so ridiculous. And at one point they got, when they get like other fighters, come here, do this with me. And they got one to talk about the fight and stuff. He was like, yeah, what do you think? And it's like, and he's like, I don't know, I'm watching the other guy. He's like, all right, you watch the other guy, I'll watch my anus. And it was just like, dude, realize what you're saying. Start calling the guy maybe by his first name, or most MMA fighters have a nickname, or maybe pronounce it a little bit differently. But, dude, imagine the things you can say by watching that. Oof. And the guy was, again, so enthusiastic and just so into the fight. It was gold. That was fun.
Yeah.
Good fight, too.
My anus, yes, I have heard of that. That's unlucky.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Where do you live, my anus?
I've got a letter for you. Where shall I send it? All right, don't get cheeky.
Anyway, just rather than reading out the A to Z, right?
All right, don't get cheeky.
Anyway, just rather than reading out the A to Z, right? Are we doing Rockbusters answers?
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
Right, listen, this has got Chris Moyles, The Breakfast Show, on Radio 1. This sort of stuff.
Well, listen,
Go on.
Have we got a winner, Steve?
We have. I'll check that in a minute.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, well, you find a good winner.
I want to see if I can find out the second one.
Rockbusters clues. The first one was, this Teletubby has got mitts.
Well, we know
We've done that. That was Police.
Yeah,
right?
Rubbish. You ruined it.
Right, the second one, I'm saving that money
I'm saving that money to buy condoms. Johnny Cash.
to buy condoms.
Too easy, Johnny Cash.
That was Johnny Cash.
Rubbish.
And the third one was, when you're making bread,
Dido.
add a bit of colour for a change and sort of, change the colour of it.
Right.
Right? That was Dido. They got that?
Love it.
Give us a winner.
Well, this is, the reason I've given this person the prizes is just because she's from Switzerland.
Sure.
She's listening in Geneva in Switzerland, so, I mean, good luck to Tina, and she wins those prizes.
Who did you want to win the war?
Why would you do that? You have any idea? Like, getting the prizes? Oh, dude. Shipping.
Don't know, I don't think she had an opinion. Geneva in Switzerland, so, I mean, good luck to Tina, and she wins those prizes.
Who did you want
Good
to
luck
win
to
the war?
whoever gives them the
Don't know, I don't think
prizes.
she had an opinion.
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
They say that, but I reckon they wanted us to win, really.
Do you think so?
I reckon so.
Do you think that was true of all the wars? They were always on our side, really.
I'd get her to just, if she's still home, who did most Swiss people, maybe sort of like over 50, want to win the war?
The
England or
recent
Germany?
war or the original war?
The Second World War.
The best war.
Yeah,
The big one.
the main one.
Yeah.
But so just as a poll, in her opinion, so ask people over sort of like 50 or 60, right? Just quickly do it in the next 10 minutes. Who did they really? They're neutral, but who did they really want to win?
Yeah.
England,
Yeah, we know you were neutral, but
yeah,
it's
but who do you
50
want
odd
to win?
years
England or
later.
Germany?
Okay.
We come up with great games, don't we? Eh?
We come up with great games.
Bad Day and REM on XFM 104.9. It's Carl's quiz. It's a classic film. He's done some jiggery pokery. He's in the film.
What?
It's his favourite film of all time.
Elephant
I
Man?
thought The Elephant Man was your favourite film of all time.
It's up there, but this is like this film's got everything. It's got hilarious bits in it. It's got sad bits in it.
I've got the headphones on because I've got to hear it, and I don't usually wear headphones. But I just realised how noisy I am. Does that go out when I'm
course
sort
it
of
does.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Just
So when
now,
I'm sort of like
dude.
tapping
It's
and
been a
writing and
bajillion
that,
frickin'
can you-
episodes.
Because it's really clear.
Everyone can hear that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The thing about that microphone, Rick, is it doesn't just pick up your
Very
voice.
sensitive.
It picks up all the things.
Oh, that must be.
Like you scratching now.
Yeah.
It's just you I don't know what it is. You've
That
got there
must
some kind
be-
of rash.
Well, look, it's eczema. I think. Look, what's that? Oh,
Eczema, yeah.
Oh God, and what's that one then?
That's
Oh.
just one of your
Oh,
enormous fat tits.
What's that? But yeah, that must be irritating
was
to
it?
listen to at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If your voice weren't bad enough,
Yeah, God. And moving the mic. I
moving the mic
realised.
then,
And
that
the
Yeah.
things
makes
you
a
say.
noise.
Leave that.
Eating sandwiches, drinking coffee.
Yeah. Right, come on then, Carl.
Right. So the film is Kes. You got to listen to it properly. At the end, there'll be a question about what's happened in there,
Yeah.
so you got to listen, take it all
I
in.
love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, it's The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out? Or what?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah. All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No,
No.
it's
What's
the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
Alright, go on.
All right. So here we go.
Things that had actually happened.
Okay.
What about you, Casper? Casper!
Alright.
All right?
Alright.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you.
Some of it?
Just-
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that's happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant and
The
just
teeth!
bass.
I'm sorry, look at the teeth in that. That's so cute. Sale funerals. It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffin they carry you off in. Oh my god, dude. Rampack. Okay, beautiful.
Stephen Merchant and
I love the teeth.
just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm, so it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That. I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and like come up with good stuff, like monkey news and like quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze.
All right,
S-Q.
come on. Are you going to show us on the board? This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Right, now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he
love
puts
this.
one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the
Oh, swivel's not a
Oh, it's
spelled
Ricky.
S-W.
Okay, I get it now.
D.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think I don't really want to talk about.
Well enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big hand of applause.
That is the effort.
This is amazing on so many levels. First of all, animated by Sean James. That was amazing. That was beautifully done. And the little Carl is so stinking cute. Because usually when people animate Carl, they make, drawings of Carl. It's always like, he's always looking miserable. He very rarely looks cute. This is adorable. And then on the level of what Carl came up with to insert himself in the scene is also brilliant, dude. I'm amazed at how good that whole thing was visually, and then just the audio, the idea, all of it, and the attention to detail in the particular animation. Oh my god! Like showing the class the pictures, and it was just wow, just beautiful. And I also think this is probably one of the most elaborate animations I've seen of anything. Besides, well, what was done by the, what's it, Santa Barbara or whatever? The Ricky Gervais show, the animated stuff. Like, I don't know if fan-made or I guess that's what you call it. This is definitely the most elaborate one. Like, the detail and stuff. So cool. Tiny Carl is adorable. Tiny Carl Kez. So cute.
That is the effort.
Yeah.
That was
wow.
the effort all around.
That's the best thing you've ever done, Carl.
So that's Kez, right?
Yeah.
Got some good prizes there.
Not bad, yeah, good stuff.
Question is, how many times did I say Ricky can get, how many head squeezes can he get in before the start of the show? Right? So if you were listening properly,
At 12.
the answer's in there, right? And got some good stuff
Got
there.
some DVDs in there, and some
Even little-
CDs
'cause
and
we got
things,
the
and Jimi Hendrix
animation of
stuff
the
and
count.
other odds and ends. Good stuff.
All right,
Brilliant.
and just text in 83 XFM. Right?
Right.
All right. Okay, that was
Eddie and the Hot Rods.
Brilliant.
Do anything you want to do on XFM 104.9. All right. Ricky Gervais, Steve
right.
Merchant, Carl Pilkington. Well, we've had loads of entries for the how many times did I squoze his head? Well, the answer was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And who's the winner, Steve?
Let's give it to John. He's emailed in, he's got it right. He said he squozed your head 3 times on
Sure.
average.
It's not squozed, is it, Carl? That's incorrect. It's squoze, isn't it?
It depends how you say it.
Go on.
Squoze.
Well, it doesn't really, because it's nonsense anyway. It's not a real word, but
You squoze my head.
Yeah.
I will squeeze your head.
variant of squeeze. Silly me, I thought it was more like a past tense thing, when people mess up the tenses. I thought squoze was the past tense of squeeze, not a variant, but okay.
Do you know what I mean? Depends what line you're getting it in.
Sure.
tense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Any monkey news? Any educating Ricky? Anything else? I don't feel that you've earned Monday off yet, because it's just 2 hours and you only did about 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, but that took a bit of time to make.
Yeah, that's your own fault.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't do it
What do
Monday.
you mean that's
I
your
bet you
own
did
fault?
it
That was
on
amazing.
another.
Right.
Yeah, but I bet you
Shut
didn't do
your
it Monday.
face.
I bet you did it on another day.
I had to come in Monday, didn't I?
Yeah,
didn't get Monday
but
off
I
in
bet
the
you'll
end.
do that on another day, so you're taking the piss even more, so you're doing it when you should be doing other stuff. You've still got Monday off, and you've got 2 hours here. So, you're laughing either way. So don't give me that. So, do you know what I mean? What else you got?
Monkey news.
Yeah.
Well, let's do monkey news.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Oh, we may as well have some monkey news.
Let's have some monkey
Some
news.
decent monkey news. You made enough noise there, Rick? You want to...
Besides being absolutely stinking ridiculous, has the monkey news ever been good? Like, has it ever been interesting? I'm genuinely asking because my memory's terrible. I remember, like, ridiculous stuff, but I don't remember. Was any of them... We do get fact-checked here. Rusty does do his homework. So we do know which ones are kind of sort of real or misinterpretations or, what goes down. But was there any of them that would be like, oh, snap, that's actually fascinating? I don't think so.
Sorry, but sometimes I like to move around, lounge and that, and at the mic,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's have the jingle. We've not heard it for a while.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news, you
Right.
What?
I haven't read this through properly. So I'm just
assumed that.
Right. What do you mean you haven't read it through properly?
Basically, right, it's about problems with chat rooms and that, right? A lot of people, it's like the new way of meeting people and that, innit, now, chat rooms. You get on there, you can have a chat.
If you say someone was having a meeting with someone, they wanted to meet... Right, okay.
Please don't preempt it.
Right, there is not an animal in the world that can
it doesn't
operate and
matter. Do you want
understand.
to know the story? You said that
did they
monkeys...
get married? It was 3 months later. She realised, there's a lot of bananas gone from my fridge.
See, what annoys
I
me
want a divorce.
This is what annoys
Bobo.
me. You say that monkeys can do Shakespeare if they're given the time.
No, that's not it.
Let's not get into
It's
the
a philosophical conundrum.
Please, let's not get into that debate again.
It's about the.
Please don't.
It's about.
I knew that was
This
coming up,
This
though.
one, then. So this
Frickin'
chat
knew it.
room, right? And the thing is, with chat rooms, you have like a big boss who's looking over it and making sure nothing dodgy's going on.
Right.
Do
Right,
you?
so certain keywords come up and
Who's that,
sort
Dr.
of thing.
Zayas?
Right. So anyway, they were looking over it, trying to look for dodgy stuff, but they kept coming over like really strange things. Like instead of saying, "Do you want to meet in a restaurant or bar?" Right, it'd be like,
Do you want to meet in a tree?
"What tree do you want to meet?"
Right. Okay.
Are you shooting off?
the end. Yeah.
I'll see you later,
Seriously,
mate.
that's
I'm just going to listen to the end of it anyway.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you believe that shit. Honestly.
No, I'm just telling you what's online.
Let's hear the rest of it.
How you're nearly you're ill. You're nearly. Okay, well, I don't know the PC term for this, so I really apologise. You're nearly retarded in some aspects.
Instead of sort of saying wear something sexy, they'd say make sure you bring plenty of bananas. and
Right,
stuff
you're
like
talking absolute. Okay.
Are you making up the monkey news now because you can't find it anymore?
And instead of saying, should we get married, they're saying, how swollen and red is your arse?
Do you know
You
what?
stupid fool.
No, that was me.
What did he say?
Do you know
You
what?
stupid fool.
No, that was me.
Stupid fool.
No, that was me.
I don't know what he said.
Mark
Wow.
Ronson and Ooh-wee on XFM. Well, what a great show. We've had...
Informative.
It's been fun.
Informative.
Yeah, we've learnt some, haven't we?
Yep.
What have we learnt?
All sorts of stuff.
Well,
A
we've
lot
learnt the
of
car is an
rude
idiot.
places,
Yes.
That he
lanes,
believes that
and
monkeys can get on
That's
chat
more of a
sites.
confirmation of
It really,
something we already
yeah.
suspected.
We always suspect it, but that's...
I just read a little email from someone who just said that in Northern Ireland there is a town called Muff.
Is there?
Yeah, it's worth knowing.
Welcome.
Yeah. What else do we learn? Monkey News. No one's got anything like Monkey News on radio, have they?
Think of that as a boast.
Yeah.
No one has got anything like this gout.
Yeah. You call that a boil? Look at that, and look where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
We've
Okay.
not heard sadly back from that woman from Switzerland.
Haven't we?
I know you threw out a question.
Yeah, I just thought I wanted to find out whether the Swiss really... Well, I say they're neutral, but I would assume they'd be rooting for us and keeping quiet.
You'd hope so.
Whenever Germans went through, I went, oh, yeah, right, yeah, whoever wins, yeah, but they're going, oh. Whereas with us, they go,
Behind
all right,
their back,
lads,
give them the
all right,
finger.
lads, do you want some chocolate?
Yeah.
Here's a cookie cock. No, don't let it go off, I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Sure.
But, and they better want us to win, because it wasn't for us, and we'd have let fascism go in there and they'd be speaking bloody German and Italian all over the place, wouldn't they?
I think they do.
Huh?
I think they do.
What?
They do speak German and Italian.
Why? Why?
I don't know. They just couldn't be bothered to come up with their own language, and they chose that one, I suppose. Or they chose those.
What's the point of being foreign if you don't speak English?
I've no idea. You'd have to ask them.
That's mental.
I don't know.
What? I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. Just in case anyone is wondering what I have in my hands. Oh, it disappears with the green screen. It's cuter than you guys can see, but it's a tiny little leaf I made out of clay. Because I know somebody's going to ask me, what do you have in your hands? And just a tiny little leaf I made.
What would I do if I went there?
You wouldn't. Why would you go?
They don't speak the language.
If you're going to have to choose a language to speak, choose
English. Even the Dutch, they got their own language, but they don't speak
They
it because
can't be arsed with it.
it sounds silly.
Yeah.
So they speak English.
Of course they do.
You see, Dutch people,
Yeah.
so in Amsterdam, with clogs on, they'll be chatting
Chatting
in
away.
English.
In English.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Oh God, I was there once, and there was a mouse.
Right.
It's just there on the stair. It was a little mouse with clogs on.
Yeah. Where?
On there. on the stair, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so, that's languages. We learned about
Cute.
languages, didn't we? I'm not a linguist, but I pretty much think
Thank you for that.
that's what happens.
I'll tell you something I learned in the week.
Go on.
Yeah. This will be one thing. He did definitely did only one thing this week.
It's a good one, though.
Don't insult Suzanne's hair.
I learned 2 things. Right.
Don't put your
it.
trousers on over your head. Because I know you were persevering with that for a while.
Mercury may look nice, but bad for you. Go on.
There are more moves on a chessboard.
Than particles in the universe.
That puts you off learning it, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's a possibility.
No, they
It's the
said
fact
it is. It is. It said that's...
Yes, that's right. It's a possibility because it's basically that it tends towards infinity because no 2 games are the same. So it's not that you've got to learn that many moves.
It's not that good.
I don't wish to criticise Rick, because I know you were trying to inform him then. It's a good job you're not a teacher, because as you gabbled the phrase, it tends towards infinity, it kind of came out as,
Okay, yeah.
Imagine if you're one of those kind of foreign students who's gone here to study, and they, sometimes they put they put the tape recorder by the lecturer.
Yeah.
Listen back to that record. It's something towards infinity, I'm not sure. It tends towards infinity.
It is talking about
It's
tense.
amazing how much he like blah 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 and mumbles and just stretches his words and just trips over his own tongue, dude. When he's on the freaking radio, you know what I mean? Like, there's no subtitles here. I mean, if there's one place where you gotta learn to enunciate, it's on the freaking radio. But
I not understand. Cuckoo.
So yeah, we've all
had a good time.
We've all had a good few.
We've had a great time.
I had a great time.
Can I just say to everyone, have a great Saturday.
All right, see you later.
You like the Thorns? You played the Thorns.
Love the
I think
Thorns,
you'll enjoy this. Is an old track from Hawksley Workman.
Brilliant.
Bad name, good song.
See you next week.
Bad name, good song. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed your Friday. I do these on Friday. I don't even know why. It just kind of happened that way. It sounds good. XFM Friday. Better than XFM Saturday. I don't know. It just happened that way. Anyway, this was awesome. This was a great episode. But I love when they recap the things they talked about, and it's just awful stuff. Yeah, we already dissed Suzanne. We did, transvestite. Like, what? We did knob news. There was no knob news. There was knob mentions. Anyway, this is awesome. I love being in just like a really good mood, and then watching these, and it elevates the mood. It's so good, dude. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, an even better weekend later, and just, until next Friday. Those of you that only watch it, I'm going to try to get other content out. I'm trying. Busy week, but I'm doing what I can. Anyway, lovely humans. Thank you for watching. See you soon.